So hi everyone and welcome back to the Lepton Quark studio. Here we are, and as I promised in my latest video, today I will open a project in Logic. I use Logic Pro as my DAW, my digital audio workstation. And we will try to record the Syncussion SY-1. This is a drum synthesizer that I received a few days ago, and I would like to record it to see what we can do, what kind of sound we can get with the SY-1. And I will try to make the beginning of a song, of a track, some kind of electro techno. Let's see, it depends on the sound. Right, so I opened a project already. Let me check everything. The Syncussion is here. I will use the channel 2. It is plugged in MIDI, so Logic is communicating with the Syncussion. I will send MIDI notes by playing on the keyboard, and the Syncussion will produce its sounds. The sounds, I will take them back through the output here. It goes back in my audio interface, RME Fireface, in the input 4, and through this input I can record the audio that I will be playing through MIDI notes. Let me check first thing, do we have sound? There is a trigger button here to make sure the audio is coming out. And yes, it is coming out. So let me take the headphone because I will shut down the sound from the speakers so that you will hear only my voice, and I will mix both the voice sound and the computer sound afterwards in a final cut. Let's play some notes, and there is a kick sound because I was playing around and made a kick sound. But let's say you open it and the sliders are in a random positions, so it could be make it totally random. Okay, so selector here on the left, I can select one of the 6 oscillators. I am on the oscillator A, and first slider is the tune, the pitch of the sound that I want to produce. Here is quite high. I will lower the slide, and the MIDI note is overriding, so I can actually decide the pitch by playing different notes. And if I play on the left of my keyboard, I will have a low pitch sound. I can adjust that with a knob for fine adjustment here. Okay, you can hear the pitch changing. Decay is the second slide. Okay, now I have a very short percussive sound. I increase the width. There's more high frequencies. I'm not sure if it's a filter or there's maybe a little bit of distortion. Okay, and sweep. So sweep up to get this sound going up. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. All right, so I increase the decay, then we have a longer sound. Wow. Nice. This machine is very good if you want to produce sound effects. If I had to work to make sound effects for animation movie, that would be a perfect tool. So first thing, I would like a kick. It's a drum synthesizer, so normally it should be able to produce a kick sound, drum kick. So in this case, I want a low pitch, and I want to sweep down. I go on my selector here under the sweep section, sweep down. Okay, so the sound is sweeping down, especially if I raise the range here. And now it starts to sound like a kick. Okay, let's increase the width. Okay, yes, there is some kind of distortion. Sounds bigger as we increase the width. Okay, with more decay now you can hear a quite heavy, fat kick. Oh yes, it would be good for some industrial new wave techno. Great, we have a kick, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm changing. I had more attack, yeah. So by changing the tune, it has an effect on the attack of the sound, and I want my kick to have a prominent attack. Okay, something like this. Maybe it's a little bit long. Right, cool. Let's try to record. I have this project here. Now I'm sending MIDI note to the SY-1, and I will record really simple, a beat 4/4 to the floor. Okay, so I will press record and just follow the metronome to have my 4/4 beat. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I add one more kick at the end of the last bar to make a little change, and you can see that the first thing that I do usually is I go and I move my MIDI notes back to be in sync with the grid. The kick is very important. It should be quite in sync with your tempo. And actually I will just use the quantize function. Okay, so everything. Okay, so now it's perfectly in sync. No, there is, you can see some of them here. Let's check. Yes, this one is here, this one here, and this one is here. But what I'm gonna do is I just take the first bar and I will loop it. Okay, it's easier. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, but I liked my little change at the end, so I copy that, join, and at the end I will add this double kick thing. One kick on the counter time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Pa pa pa. Okay, yes, why not? Great, we have a kick and a sequence. So let's hear it and adjust. Is it long? I will remove the metronome. Okay, no, it's fine actually. Could be longer. Oh wow, it's very fat. If you want to produce some hardcore techno, that could be it. So far, yeah, it can make good fat kicks. Okay, I'm okay with that. And what I'm going to do is that I will bounce it. So the project will read it and at the same time record the audio coming out of the machine. Bounce in place in Logic. Let's go. And it's playing in real time and recording the audio through the input of the audio interface. And now you can see the audio file. I can mute my MIDI track and check my audio track. Okay, we have the kick. Alright, why not? Let's keep it. And then there's a clicking. It's clicking because I cut the audio file here. Let's try a fade at the end. Okay, back. So yes, I fix the clicking problem. So when you record audio, when you bounce a MIDI track, always check the beginning and the end of the file. That's where the clicks can occur. Now it's totally fine. Okay, let's record something else. This one I will mute it. Let's go back to the MIDI sequence. I could record another kick. Maybe less, yeah, or less distortion and less decay. Let's try that. Bounce. Again, bounce in place. This one I will call it shorter. Kick. Shorter. I didn't name the first one. I should. I will rename it. Again, it is bouncing. I might expect some clicks. Let's check. Solo on this new track. Yes. Again, there's a click on the first kick. Same method. I'll copy the one from the third bar at the beginning. Okay. You can see some of the kicks have more click at the beginning. I'm talking about the attack. Some of them have more attack. This has to do with the LFO. I think the LFO is changing the attack of the kick, and that's why it is changing. So what I can do is actually I will just take two of them and copy them to have a more stable kick. Yes. And I want to keep my ending at the end of the fourth bar with the double kick. But this one I will copy them. Otherwise it's changing over one bar because the LFO is making is modulating the attack. Okay, that's better. I prefer. And then we need one more here. Let's check. Okay, there's some crossfade to do. Always when we cut and paste audio files, there will be some clicking. All right, here is fine. And I will cut this one exactly at the end of the bar. It might click, so again I will need a fade. Okay. Yes. Now it's clean. Fat and clean. Dun, dun. The second kick has more attack. I could try to, well, okay, no, let's, I'll keep it like this. All right, let's compare the shorter one with the longer one. This one is a long kick. Solo on the long one. So yeah, more distorted. Okay, let's see later which one I can use. I'll keep this, and then I need another sound. Now I want some tom to start to create some groove, because this is just a 4/4 beat and it's quite boring. So I play this one, and then I will look for tom sounds with the syncussion. I can start to look now. Okay. So I change. I don't want a sound, kick sound anymore. So I should change the sweep. So no sweep. Short decay. Yes. Okay, they start to sound like a tom. I will turn off the LFO. Let's try the oscillator B. No, A is good for toms. Maybe you can try that. Decrease the width. And I will adjust the pitch when I hear it with the kick drum. Let's play. Just playing randomly until I find a nice pattern. Maybe something like that. Let's try. Record. So I can use also my keyboard, star on the numeric pad. Okay. Okay, something like this. And it's not perfect, but I don't care because we are in MIDI and I can go and move my MIDI notes in the piano roll. I will focus on the first bar and do some work to move the positions of the notes. So this one is fine. This one comes at the same time as the kick, so maybe I want to avoid that. Otherwise, the bass from the kick and the bass from the tom will probably not blend very well. Okay, no, maybe not. So I can actually totally change. Okay, this sounds better. So I will bring the. So there is a low tom. I play two different tom. They have two different pitches. Maybe. Let's try to repeat this and see what it does. The goal is to get something groovy, a sequence that has some groove to it. Okay, I like the beginning. Now I can probably work on two bars, and they don't need to be the same. So it starts like this. This one here, this one here, this one here. Okay, I don't want this one. Wait, that's what I had in mind. Yeah, something like this. I think it works better. And this one, again, I will move it. Otherwise, it interferes with the main kick. Okay, so here I have a sequence. You can see I move them back close to the grid on the eighth of the note. I don't use the quantize exactly because maybe we want to keep a certain degree of humanity, of human feel. And if someone was playing percussions, it would be not exactly on the grid. So I'm moving them close to, but not exactly like a quantization would do. Yes. Okay, I like that. Starting to get some groove in here. I like it. Oh, this kind of pattern, yeah, you can hear it in many house tracks, acid house, techno. Here we have a BPM which is 114. It's not too fast, and I like this tempo. It's great to get some groove. And if you listen to funk and breakbeat, a lot of the tracks in this kind of music are around 100, 110, 120 BPM. Okay, what about the last one? Do we need it? Yes, maybe it was okay. I could reduce the velocity. So something here to play with is also the velocity. Now they have quite the same velocity. I can change a little bit. It will bring more groove to have a changing velocity between the notes. Oops, sorry, shorten this one. It simulates a drummer that would hit harder on the toms. Yeah, okay, I like it. Fine. Let's bounce it. We have a tom track. Bounce in place. Again, I will name it toms. Quite sound like toms from a 808. Oops. Oh yeah, I didn't do the bar 3 and 4. That's okay. So where is it? I just trim because I just want the bar 1 and 2. Scissors. I remember there were shortcuts that it's fine. Okay. Let's hear that. Yeah. Okay, I buy it. I like it. Let's keep it. Let's bring some colors to that. It's better when you work to see a colorful project. It can inspire you. I mean, when all the tracks are green, it's kind of boring. Okay, and I'm not sure. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Color. Yes. So toms and kick. We have kick. We have tom. Kick on top. Tom. What else do we need? Snare. And then let's try to create some snare. I will go on the oscillator F, which generates noise. Yep. And with noise oscillator, you can create snares and hi-hats and charlies. So I'm looking for snare sound. It should be in the higher pitch. That's why I'm on the right side of my keyboard. Decay not too long. With let's see, sweep. What will happen? Okay. Okay, let's try that. Why not? I mean, could be. So it's a minimal snare. Sounds very electronic. Okay, let's. I record the MIDI part. It's a snare. I move my notes back close to the grid. The second beat of a bar. I like it's short enough. It has some groove, minimal groove. Let's see what we can do over 4 bars. Karakakaka. Maybe something at the end. create something funny. Let's focus on the last bar. Okay, some kind of fill in. All right, let's see. I'll copy one here too. Let's bounce. Why not? Yeah, it's really to show quickly what we can do. So my idea for today was like in 30 minutes to try to make the beginning of a track that could be interesting. Snare. So we have a snare. And I didn't add any effects on these yet, but maybe it will be time to start to compress the kick and add some reverb to the snare. And yes, actually I want to add some reverb to the snare. And for this Arturia, I will try spring or the plate. Let's see the spring reverb. Okay, very short, not too much of reverb because, okay, yeah, why not? Maybe another one. Plate. I like the plate. Okay. Right. Just a little bit of two different reverbs. It make this snare a little bit less shy. It has more body. Maybe too much reverb, because after that, when you mix and do the mastering, the reverb usually are coming up. So it's important to not add too much reverb. Yeah, that sounds okay. Right, we have a basic beat, and now we need, what do we need? Well, usually after making a beat, I think about a bass. That will give really the main feeling of the track. So these are tracks that I had prepared, but today I really want to work on improvising. Software instrument, let's try a bass from Juno. Yes, Arturia, Juno. And let's scan the basses. Okay, this one actually it's the first one of the list and actually sound good. And it sounds electro. And for what I did with the Syncussion, we are quite in the spectrum of an electro beat. Even if the beat is 4/4, it's some kind of sounds like electro techno. Oh, let's try to find a bass. Okay, so really I did the most simple thing that came in mind. I played the lower notes, just 2-3 notes, really simple, funky. And let's hear. Probably I have to move to edit some notes, but it's not too bad for this quick recording. The bass sounds good anyway here, but yeah, it's kind of funky. Why not? Sometimes, I mean, most of the time, we have to keep it simple when you are trying to make a track. The most simple ideas can give great tracks. What I hate is spending hours looking for a bass and a phrase, a pattern. So sometimes just try very simple things, and if it sounds okay, just keep it. Just record the MIDI and not great, but actually I should edit the sound, so I can use the keylab to shorten to work this bass, to design it. Yeah, now I'm getting a shorter decay with the slides on the keylab. I have the knob, so you can't see it, but okay, well, that could be let's call it bass. Bass Juno. Hey, sorry. What is that? I don't know. Close. Okay, Bass Juno, please. What happened? I closed something. Yeah, anyway. Right here. Okay. And now, since I have 4 different tracks with 4 different sounds, I have to start what we call mixing, because we have to start to adjust volumes. The toms are too prominent, I think, and we have to start to equalize. The toms should not take over the bass, so I cut the lower end of the tom track, because yeah, what is important in the tom is the percussive element, and we still hear it even when you cut the lower end, so it doesn't interfere with the bass. much. Alright, a minimal amount of plate reverb. I also cut the low end of the snare. And why not? So you get the idea. It's not too bad. It's really simple. I wanted to show that, well, in 20-30 minutes you can record quickly some elements from the Syncussion. It's a drum synthesizer. I got a kick from it, which is just a nice kick, and if I compress and work on it, it will sound quite fat, I'm sure. Honestly, yeah, it's all good. I keep it. I keep everything. Now, it's at the beginning of the track, I have to find a theme. So probably the next element that I would bring is a keyboard, and try to find kind of stabs or a main melody. But to get an idea, look, I had prepared some cymbals. Let's see if I add the cymbals, it will start to sound quite better. There's some cymbals. Well, maybe I have a Korg MS-20 here. Yes, let's see. Why not? Let's try. I'll record that simple stab or whatever you call. It's kind of call and response. I have this pattern of bass that talks at the beginning of the bar, and this keyboard from the Korg MS-20 is responding at the second part of the bar. It's a call and response technique that was used in blues and jazz, of course. Dun, 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 dun. So it's nice. Why not? Keep it. Of course, it needs some work. I need to reposition, but it's almost there. You get the idea. And well, it starts to sound like a track. Nice. It starts to sound like something decent that could work with some more elements and with some mixing, some automation. Okay, so a little bit of editing on this Korg MS-20, and here is what we get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's my motto today. Why not? All right. What can we do next? This Korg is too loud. It needs some EQ. It's a little bit too much distorted as well. Let's have a look at this Korg MS-20. High pass filter. Okay, so later on I could play with the automation and record some movement of the low pass filter, for example. I could do it now. I'm on this track. I go to touch here, and then it will record what I touch on the instrument. Okay. All right, it's nice. So a little bit of movement, of changes. Otherwise, it's too static. I can go check the automation I just recorded here. Volume, Korg MS-20 LPF cutoff frequency. I have my graph curve that I can modify manually if I want, but let's say it's fine. Maybe a little reverb. The Quantum Room simulator, which is included in Logic, can give some nice okay, to give some space, some dimension to this track. And then okay, let's play again with the Syncussion, because now I use really basic sounds, the kick, short snare. Let's get a little bit more creative, and I will just randomly modify. I change the oscillator. Okay, why not? All right. Get this funny sweeping sound. Okay, every time I move a note, I hear the sound. Okay, I can turn it off. It's here, MIDI out. So I can play my sequence, and I will not be annoyed by having the sound every time I touch a note. Alright, it's cool. So again, I just put it back in the... Just move it back in sync. Okay, now let's play with the parameters. LFO. I need to adjust the pitch. So now it's more in tune with the rest of the instrument. Okay, let's bounce this one. Sweeping. I could play live, you know. While it's bouncing, you can play with the parameters and it will record it, but it will record it forever. It's not a temporary automation, it's an automation that was recorded. I'm playing the MIDI at the same time, so I have to mute the MIDI to hear only the audio. So you see that when I touched at the end, a little bit too much. So I will keep only the first 2 bars that I duplicate. And then I want a nice delay on this high pitch sweeping sound. Delay tape, I really love this one. It's the Space Echo from Roland. It's an emulation. This is the Arturia emulation of the Space Echo from Roland. So there's a lot of choice if you go through the presets. Okay. And the last thing for today, I need some hi-hats. This MIDI, I don't use it anymore. I put it on the first track where I keep all my different MIDI patterns. And I should name it. But for now, I want some hi-hats, so I go back on my F oscillator. Okay, just on the fly. The first thing that came to mind, really. Tac, 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 tac. But I will probably add more because I like to have hi-hats a bit on the 16th of the note. Okay, let's I'll do this on the 2 first bars. Copy and paste. and at the end of the, I want a little change at the end of the fourth bar. So I'll move some notes there. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, cool. Let's bounce. Okay, it's not perfectly on the grid, but then again, it's probably fine. Really depends. Sometimes you want to quantize some percussive elements, but to get a human feeling, just give it some freedom. Give it some freedom. It can be a little bit distant from the grid, not too much. Otherwise, it will start to sound like a mistake. But otherwise, it's fine. Okay, let's bounce this. Hi-hats. Check it, check, check it, check, check it, check, check it, check, check it, check. Great. Save, of course. And great, now I have kind of enough elements to start to structure a track. So what I would do next is start to arrange the track. I will copy and duplicate all these bars for a long time, maybe 6 minutes, and then I will start to create my intro, my build-up, elements after elements, and add probably more synth. That will be for another video. the next one. Okay, for today, let's hear what we got. This hi-hat is funny. With some delay, it could be even more interesting. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. And to get a quick idea, when we start to arrange, that's when you see that it can become a real track. You start with a few elements, 1 or 2. So the synth will not be at the beginning. The bass, neither. The bass will come later. The synth will come even later. And the hi-hats will come later. At the beginning, I could have, only the snare. And my sound effect also will come later. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Where is my kick? Ah, it's here. It's lost. To copy this. All right. Normally I would join all this to make one file that I can loop easily. So we have the kick, and look, I will remove the kick here just before the bar 5 when the bass is coming into the track with the blip blip. Let's see. E4, 1, 2. And this, you can let it run over, yeah, a 16 bars, and then the synth will come. Okay, you get the idea, really. Okay, and it goes on, but you see that it can take shape, and well, there's a lot of possibilities. Of course, yeah, it needs a lot of adjustment, compression, everything will come at this stage. I would start to do a mix by adding compressors, by grouping all the drums in a bus, etc. That will be for another video. Let's listen one last time for the goodbye. 3, 2, 1. All right. Or there's another version, yeah, I just found out. By applying a pitch shift, I do -12 pitch shift to that bleeping sound, which can maybe be a bit annoying. Let's see. Might be better. Let's try to fragment. Oh yeah. By pitching, I pitch it down 12 semitones, well, 1 octave lower, and by using the fragment effect from Arturia, it gets a little bit more interesting. Let's have a look here. Pretty particles. Okay. Get the idea. There might be a click, but that can be solved. There might be a clicking sound in the middle. That can be solved. Or that can be even, once in the mix, we don't hear it. And sometimes clicks themselves can get into the groove. So we don't need to get rid of all of them. All right, so I got rid of the headphones because I needed to start to mix, and to mix I need my speakers, my pair of Yamaha MSP5. I really love them, and really I can mix only on them. I can't mix with the headphones. So I adjusted all the tracks. I added compression to the kick and to the hi-hats as well. I equalized the bass, and let's see if it improved. Yes, I like it much better. I don't know what you think. Great, thanks for following today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will post more videos with different machines and how I work with the synths and how I build a track. So please subscribe, please like the video, share, and see you again. Long life to electronic music. Long life to Lepton Quark. Thanks for the support. See you guys. See you. Woo.